Hola, buen día.
Hi there, bom dia.
Buen día. Solamente para asegurarnos de que nos oís bien, si alguien puede saludar o mandar un mensaje por el chat. Sí, genial, fantástico. Bueno, pues bienvenidos y bienvenidas a todos por acompañarnos el día de hoy en este webinar para aprender un poquito más sobre Croacia, Eslovenia y Montenegro. Hoy nos acompaña Silvia Veramenta. Ella es la gerente de desarrollo de negocio del DMC Elite Travel Premium. Y hoy nos va a estar platicando sobre itinerarios, sobre posibles combinaciones en estos países, highlights, tips, y luego al final nos platicará un poquito más del DMC y habrá también una ronda de preguntas para que todos los que tengáis dudas podáis compartirlas. También podéis ir escribiendo las dudas por el chat. ¿Sale? Yo soy Marcolina, soy la account de Marketing Collection aquí en Ciudad de México. Y también nos acompaña Felipe Rodríguez, él es el account en Brasil. Hola, Felipe. Y
Olá.
para dirigir al resto de agentes que hoy también nos acompañan, agentes de Brasil y México.
Olá, pessoal, boa tarde a todos. Aos que não me conhecem ainda, sou Felipe Rodrigues, faço parte da equipe da Marketing Collection e sou o gerente responsável pela Elite Travel Premium. Então, tudo o que vocês precisarem de apoio ao final do webinar, eu também vou deixar o meu contato aqui para qualquer suporte que vocês possam precisar, tá? Então, no nosso webinar de hoje, a gente, no primeiro momento, vai focar sobre os itinerários e experiências oferecidas pela Elite Travel Premium na Croácia, Eslovênia e Montenegro. Quem vai realizar essa parte da apresentação é a Silvia Veramenta, que está com a gente direto de Dubrovnik, onde temos a nossa sede, nosso headquarters, e ela também, num segundo momento, vai poder responder as perguntas que vocês tiverem. Inclusive, a gente incentiva a que vocês possam colocar suas dúvidas no chat box que a gente tem aqui na nossa ferramenta de webinar online, tudo bem? É sempre também importante ressaltar que, antes dessa rodada de perguntas e questões também, a Silvia Veramenta, ela vai fazer uma breve passagem sobre o que é a Elite Travel Premium, que já leva mais de 20 anos no mercado. Eventualmente, se vocês não conhecem ainda, é porque até então, até questão de cerca de um ano, ela estava muito focada no mercado americano, no mercado europeu, e com a representação a partir da Marketing Collection, há cerca de um ano, nós também entramos aí muito fortes no mercado, com diversas vantagens, entre elas, excelente valor, a relação qualidade-preço é muito forte, lembrando também que a gente é super segmentado no mercado de luxo, tá? A gente tem uma longa relação com os fornecedores e redes de hotéis pelos 3 países que a Silvia vai apresentar. A gente tem equipe operacional, não somente em Dubrovnik, mas são 7 bases que a gente tem nos 3 países, os Balcãs maravilhosos, além de muitas outras vantagens em trabalhar com a Elite Travel Premium, que a própria Silvia vai apresentar. Peço desculpa se eu me estendi um pouquinho. Lembrando também, pessoal, eu gostaria agora de passar um pouquinho a língua inglesa para apresentar rapidamente o que foi o fan trip que eu pude realizar, acompanhar junto à Elite Travel no mês de abril, tá? Dear guests, dear travel agents, I would like to kindly briefly talk about the fun trip we took in Eslovenia and Croatia last April. So we had a 9-night itinerary, and we started from Ljubljana, the capital of Eslovenia, and then we had the chance to visit the Lake Bled, which is a real fairy tale. And on the 3rd day, we crossed the border into the Croatia in a region called Istria. So one thing that you should keep in mind, it's really easy to combine Eslovenia and Croatia. To cross the borders, if we start from the Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, it shall take around 2 hours and a half driving. And then we went down to the most famous touristic region in Croatia with Dalmatia coast. There we visited Zadar, Split, Hvar, and Dubrovnik, amongst the other cities and islands with paradisiacal landscapes. It was really amazing. And what feedback we got from the travel agents who participated, who took part in this fun trip. Some of them, they told us that it was maybe the best fun trip they have ever experienced. So yes, that was it. We had 8 travel agents with us. And one really important thing that we have to bear in mind is that Elite Travel Premium, they focus on local authentic experiences. We have, for example, a truffle lunch experience in Motovun, which is in Istria region. We have also a visit in an oyster farm, really amazing experience. So, and for example, there's another example, good example, is that we slept in a house tree near the Viti Lake National Park, which is the most famous one. And we have 2 million of people who go there every year. That's amazing. So the organization of the fun trip was awesome, and it really contributed to a flawless 9-night trip experience for the Brazilian travel agents who took part in it. And something that I could realize is that Elite Travel Premium is really detailed-oriented. Every single detail counts to Elite. And since some travel agencies and tour operators have already worked with us, they can witness how we are really detail-oriented. And that's it. Mainly, we have good examples of the best cars we work with: Mercedes V-Class, Mercedes Vito, BMW X6, and our guides have provided the group with valuable tips and information. So we have a really good group of guides also, and all of that. My friend Silvia Veramenta is going to present to you right now. So please, Silvia, go ahead, and thank you so much for taking part in this awesome educational webinar for our beloved travel agents.
Thank you very much, Felipe. As Felipe and Mar told you, my name is Silvia. I'm from Dubrovnik, from Croatia. I represent Elite Travel Premium DMC. And on this way, in this webinar, I'm going to tell you more about Croatia, about the countries where we operate. We operate Croatia. We are based in Dubrovnik in Croatia, but we also operate in Slovenia and Montenegro. On this way, this is the best way for you would be to come to destination, to learn about the destination, to experience everything, as Felipe, of course. But if you're not able to come in the moment, I think it is very useful for you to know about the destination. I'm going to show you first the maps, just to have impression where we are, and then some examples of our itineraries, and also some videos. And at the end, we will leave some time for the questions. We appreciate your feedback, your questions. So this is really good for us to improve and to know what you are thinking about our destinations. First, I'm going to share my screen just to show you. I'm sure some of you have already worked with other DMCs and you know something about Croatia. But for those who don't know, I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so this is the map. Do you see the map, Mar?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Okay, great. So this is Croatia here, if you see. Zagreb is capital of Croatia. Slovenia is just next to our country, and Montenegro is on the south. In these 3 countries we operate, and you can really rely on us to have premium programs here. Adriatic Sea is between these countries and Italy. Italy is here, you don't see it. So all these countries before were part of ex-Yugoslavia. If you know, there were 6 countries. And in these 3 we operate. All these countries are small, but they are quite diverse. You're going to see later on the videos and the programs that all the experiences in every country is different. I just wanted to show you the map because this is the most wanted and most interesting part maybe of Croatia is the south. South Dalmatia split the islands and Dubrovnik. This is what almost all clients want to see. And these are the programs that are really the most popular. But what we want to show you in this webinar is that the Croatia has really rich diversity from the capital of Zagreb to the national parks. Istria Peninsula, which is near Italy, has big influence in Italy. And then Slovenia, which is on the north, and we can include it for a few days. We can combine it with our programs, and also Montenegro. If the clients are staying longer, we usually do the programs 8 to 10 days, and then the programs are really interesting. Now I'm going to show you the map of the hubs in Europe. Just a moment. Sorry. Okay, these are European hubs. So the light blue is Croatian. So international airports are in Zagreb, Split, and Dubrovnik. And all these 3 towns are really great connected with all European hubs. This is just for you to have impression how easy it is to come from Americas to Croatia. With only 1 layover, you can be in Croatia almost all year-round, especially Zagreb, the capital, has international flights. So from Amsterdam, Frankfurt, Paris, Madrid, and Istanbul. And on the third map, I'm going to show you now, is the map about the hubs that are connected with Americas. You can see all these towns here from North and South America. They are connected with the European hubs that I had showed you earlier. So it is really easy. It's not so complicated like it looks like with 1 layover. So for the agents that have been in Ljubljana, because our fund trip started in Ljubljana, it was really easy to come here. Okay, next I'm going to show you is the program of the FAM trip, similar to the FAM trip that Felipe was talking about. It is not the same, of course. When we have a FAM trip, then we show really a lot, and sometimes the program is pretty tight for the clients. We do it differently, but I'm going to show you how could be done for the clients, for example, for 2 or 4, depends of the group. Do you see the program?
Yes.
Okay. Just to make it smaller, sorry. So when we prepare the offer, usually it starts with the first picture, and the second one is a map. This is very useful for the clients to know where they are starting and where they are ending. For example, the FAM trip started in Ljubljana. Ljubljana is the capital of Slovenia, and it has an international airport, which is very great, well connected with all European hubs. So first day we were in Ljubljana, the second day we visited Bled, then we went to Istria, from Istria to the National Park of Plitvice. You can follow here, day 5, then Zadar, Split, 1 day trip to Hvor and to Dubrovnik. This was a program of 9 days, 9 nights, 8 days. In this program, I have made it for different type of the hotels. I included the boutique hotels for the FAM trip. We have used different hotels because we were really quite a big group. Zlata Lađica is a 5-star hotel in Slovenia. What is very important to point out that in Ljubljana, it's a beautiful old town. It's smaller than capital of Croatia. You will see it on the video later, but there are many boutique hotels in Ljubljana with very, very high standard of the hotels. They are privately owned and they have a great service. So one of these is Zlata Lađica. This is the center of the old town of Ljubljana. There is a river just crossing all the town. It's a beautiful, charming town. You will see it in the video later. The second day we went to Lake Bled. This is the island in Slovenia, and the clients are visiting this island by the small wooden boats from the coast. We usually do the expense to Bled from Ljubljana, and this is very interesting. There is a Bled castle also. There are some experiences that we can do there. The second day, we're going to Istria. So it's about 1 hour, an hour and a half to come from Slovenia to Istria, to Croatia. It's very easy. And in the morning, we plan to have truffle hunting. This is very interesting experience. I think you have all heard about this. So the clients are going with the owner of the private road with the dogs, which are trained to hunt the truffles. And after this takes about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and then they have opportunity to taste the truffles. And this is experience about 2 or 3 hours, and it's very popular. Accommodation, we planned in this program San Cancian. This is a beautiful hotel and a village in the heart of Istria. As you can see here, it's very quiet, beautiful. It reminds on Italy, like Tuscany, something like this. The next day we have visited Rovinj. Rovinj is the most popular city in Istria. It's a beautiful old town. Also, the architecture reminds on Italy. The whole Istria, it really has a very high influence of Italy, and many locals are bilingual there. So if you're in Istria, you can really feel this Italian influence. The food is similar, the architecture, the nature, the people, everything is very similar. That's why we love, for example, this is the winery where we do the wine tasting. You can see it's in the middle of the vineyard. It's a very picturesque and beautiful place. They have great organic wine and oils also. So we do different experiences here from half an hour to 2 hours, depends on the client's preferences. We can do it with the snacks or without the snacks or just learning about the wines, but it's very beautiful. The next day, we have planned to visit the National Park of Plitvice. This is the biggest national park in Croatia, the most popular, with 16 lakes. You will see it on the video later. The only disadvantage in Plitvice is the accommodation. We don't have many accommodation possibilities. For example, for the agents, we have booked the 3 houses. This was a very interesting experience. There are only 6 of these in Etno village. The other accommodations are usually 4 stars, so we usually combine Plitvice. When we do the experience to Plitvice, then we book accommodation in Zadar or Split, depends from where we are starting. Like in this program, I have made accommodation, I have planned accommodation in the Almayer in Zadar. It is a 4-star hotel, but it is a heritage hotel, beautiful, and they have very, very good service. It doesn't mean if the hotel is a 4-star in Croatia and in Slovenia as well, very high standards and very strict rules about the categorization of the hotel. Sometimes if the hotel is a boutique and doesn't have the lift, it can be 5-star. But when we make the selection of the hotels, we always visit the hotels, we sleep there, we try service, and then we can propose it, and that's why it is in our brochure. It is worth it, even if it is a 4-star. These are pictures of Zadar. Zadar is the town on the Dalmatian coast. It is a large Split. You will see it later. It is very popular because of the sea organs. This is unique. They are here on the right picture. So the sea is coming in the organ and produces music. It is very unique and very interesting attraction. Next day, we have planned to be accommodated in the Hotel Ambassador Split. This is a new 5-star hotel in Split with a perfect location, with a beautiful view over the town and the sea. And it is great that it is possible to come with a private boat directly out of the hotel. And when we do excursions and the experiences from the hotel, the boats are coming here directly. The clients are not losing time to going to the port. And it's very luxury. This is the experience about visiting old town of Split. Split is a different city than others in other cities in Croatia. It's really the energy of the people from the south is different, and they are always full of the coffee shops and coffee bars, and the nightlife is good, and the restaurants also. The next day, we have visited island of Hvar. This is the most popular island on the coast. The old town of Hvar is on the first picture. And we have included here also visiting the small islands around Hvar. The name is Pakleni Islands, which are really beautiful with small bays and crystal clear sea. So whole day could be spent here. The next day, we were traveling from Split to Dubrovnik, and in between there is Peninsula Pelješac, which is famous to the seafood. This experience includes a private boat, which takes us to the private island. This is the owner of the island, who is taking oysters directly from the sea, directly from the farms. And he's explaining the life of the oysters, of the mussels, and then he's preparing the food just in front of the clients. It is a great place, very sustainable. They don't have electricity and solar power, so it's a beautiful experience. And at the end, the clients would be accommodated in Hotel Belvi. It's a boutique hotels, part of the Adriatic luxury hotels. This is the very good chain, famous in Dubrovnik, of 6 hotels. And this is Dubrovnik, of course. I think everybody has heard about Dubrovnik, and we can do many different experiences. Here in this program, we have included the walking tour and cable car, which drives above the town on the mountain of Srđ. At the end of this program, every day we have an itinerary for the clients to know where they are going every day, and it's easier for them. Usually we put the price also at the end. So this is the combination of Croatia and Slovenia. And the next one that I would like to show you is combination of the Croatia and Montenegro, because this one is also very interesting. Do you see it more?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the south of Croatia, Dubrovnik, and Montenegro is just here. So it's only 30 kilometers from Dubrovnik to the border of Montenegro. So in this program, we have planned to stay 3 days in Dubrovnik, 2 days in Montenegro, and the last day in Croatia. Why we have done it like that? Because there is an international airport in Dubrovnik. It's much easier for us, and to be sure that the clients will arrive on time for the departure flight. We planned accommodations, in Savtat, which is near Dubrovnik. In Montenegro, there is an international airport, but there are not so many flights. That's why. Only there is a border here between Croatia and Montenegro, and in the summertime it could be really crowded and long queues. So it is very important to plan to go early in the morning or late in the evening. In the war situation, we have possibilities of the boat transfers, especially for the clients with a higher budget. This is what we recommend, to have a private boat transfer from Croatia to Montenegro. Sorry, I have to take some water. In this program, we have included Villa Dubrovnik. This is the best hotel accommodation in Dubrovnik. It is under reconstruction this year. It is about 20 minutes walk from the old town, which is great. It's not in the center. It's very easy, reachable by car, by foot also, but also by boat, which drives clients directly from the hotel to the old port of Dubrovnik. And this is also, again, Dubrovnik, the experiences that we do here. The clients could walk around the city walls or just walk around the streets or have some tastings in the old town. Or they can only take a boat and go to the Elafiti Islands. These are the small islands, region of Dubrovnik, to spend their whole day or half day, depends on their preferences. Some of the clients love to visit also the region of Konavle, which is near Dubrovnik, about 20 minutes ride. But it is very interesting because there are many small villages, there are many locals who stayed here and lived here. They have own food, they do cooking classes in their homes, and these are really popular experiences here. The next day, we are going to Montenegro. One and only is the accommodation, which is the most popular in Montenegro. We don't have to say much about one and only. Everybody knows about this chain, and clients sometimes would like to go in Montenegro just to be accommodated in this hotel. But the difference between Croatia and Montenegro is that Montenegro really has great hotels and very popular international chains, but infrastructure in Montenegro is much different and it's not easy reachable. So we always recommend to use boat transfers during the summer because of the traffic, which is really very, very hard, and sometimes you can just stay on the road for 1 or 2 hours. In this program, we have included food and wine tasting. This is one of the most popular experiences. The clients are going directly to the market. They have tastings from the locals, and then to the 3 different restaurants, and tasting different type of dishes. The next day, the experience is private boat transfer to this small island in the middle of the Kotor Bay, which has a really beautiful story and the legend how it is built, and it's very. I'm not going to tell you now, but it is really great. The other experience is home hosting. This is also very interesting for some clients. They love to come to the homes of the locals to hear their stories about their past, to see how the houses were looked like, and to hear the music from this time, to hear something about the past. The small place Peras is in the picture below, which is more like a fishing village. There's a beautiful hotel here, which is called Heritage Peras, one of the best in Montenegro. The new experiences in Montenegro is the Kotor cable car, which is really great because in a few minutes you are from the coast, you are on the top of the hill, and it could be really freezing up. There are many experiences that could be done up. We can do some tastings in the nearby villages, or just stay there, have lunch, or have some adventures. biking or hiking, depends on the preferences of the clients. Porto Montenegro is a famous place in Montenegro, and there are some shopping possibilities for the clients who love shopping, international brands. And the last day, we accommodate clients usually in Zavta. This is a small town near Dubrovnik, the airport. This is the best way to stay here for one night. It's a beautiful boutique hotel. The town of Zavta is also very charming. You will see it in some pictures later. And as you can see now, it's a Dalmatian town, very similar to other Mediterranean towns. And the last day, the clients easily come to the airport without any stress. Okay, so this was the second itinerary. And the third one that I'm going to show you is about islands, Croatian islands, because everybody is talking about Croatian islands. If you didn't know, Croatia has more than 1,000 islands. So if you come here, or if you have some clients here, you should tell them to visit at least one or two. On this picture, this is island of Korčula. So this is the program of 8 nights from Dubrovnik to Split. We can do it on the other way as well. Depends, of course. All the programs that we do are tailor-made. So these are only the examples. For example, this was made for the clients who were landing in Dubrovnik, and the departure was from Split. So that's why we started in Dubrovnik. One day on the island of Korčula, one day on Hvar, we visited also Vis, and the last day in Split. Sorry. In this program, we have included Hotel Hilton Imperial. It is a 5-star hotel in Dubrovnik. I would like to point out here that Hilton in Croatia is not the same standard like Hilton in Americas. This is very important for you to know, because this is really one of the best service and best boutique hotel in Dubrovnik. It is near the old town, has a really beautiful view over the fortress of Lovrinec and the old town, and a really great service. So you can really rely on us to book this hotel. In this program, we have included cable car. We also have a small cable car in Dubrovnik. It is very interesting because on the top of this hill above Dubrovnik, we can do different experiences, from the picnics in the morning to the sunsets. There are some adventure activities on the top, many different things. This is experience about goldsmith. It's a goldsmith workshop about crafting the jewelry. Dubrovnik is very famous of the traditional jewelry, and many clients love to buy it, but it's nice to see the presentation and the owners how they really do it. The next day in this program is planned to visit island of Korčula. This is a 5-star accommodation. The island of Korčula has a Michelin, two-star Michelin star restaurant. From this here, this is Korčula. It is a beautiful old town. You will see it on the videos later. It is very small but charming. The inland of Korčula has many possibilities to visit the old houses, and the locals who prepare different dishes on the traditional way. They don't have the set menu, for example, what they buy that day, or the fishermen's catch, they prepare it, and the clients love this atmosphere. This is one of the wineries in the middle of the vineyard. The next day we are going to Hvar. I'm sure some of you have heard about Maslina Resort. It's the best accommodation, one of the best in Croatia. It has only 50 rooms and 3 villas. It has a really great service, and it is so good, included in the nature. It is sustainable and has a really different vision than other accommodations in Croatia. Island of Hvar, the old town of Hvar is typical Mediterranean town. This is one of the experiences that we do for the clients who love the culture and hear something about the past. Also, Hvar is known for the wineries, so we sometimes include the wine tasting, different wineries. This is accommodation on island of Vis. Vis island of Vis is a totally different story than the other islands. It was closed for the public for many years, and now it looks like came in the other century when you come there. It's interesting for the clients. There is no many accommodation possibilities. We do sometimes only day tours to the island of Vis, but there are some smaller hotels. There are also wineries there. The most interesting experience is Blue Cave on the Bishevo Island next to Vis. Sorry. And the Ambassador Split, I have explained before about this new hotel in Split. Okay, this was the last program that I will show you. Okay, now we can see some of the videos. What do you think, Mar? I have shown.
I think videos. Yeah, videos are always a great way to feel that we are experiencing the country. So let's see one of them.
Yes. I'd just like to point out that all our programs are really tailor-made. We don't prepare much in advance because all our clients are different. Everybody has different preferences, different age or different budget, some of them would like to see some more to know more about the culture, more about the town, more about the post. Some of the clients love adventure activities. Some of the clients come with the family. Then we have multi-generational programs. So that depends. We have some other programs that we have prepared, and Mar and Felipe are going to share you later. But if you will have some questions or any help that you need, we are on your disposal. Okay, now I'm going to show you 7 videos. They are not too long, and I'm going to talk about the destinations where we operate, so you will have more knowledge about that. Just a moment. The first one is about Slovenia. So the Slovenia is our neighboring country. It's called Green Slovenia, and they are promoted like this. This is island of, this is Lake of Bled with the island. The most famous, as I told you before, place in Slovenia, but Slovenia is also very famous for the caving, for many other adventure activities. We usually combine, this is Ljubljana with Ljubljana Castle. You see how beautiful this town is. And we usually combine Slovenia with Croatia for 1 to 2 days, depends how many days clients would like to stay there. And what I told you before, it is great that Ljubljana has an international airport and the clients could start from there. Sorry, I'm going now to share you the second video. The second one is Istria. So as you can see, this is Colosseum, the similar one like in Rome, but much smaller. This is down of Motovun. It really reminds on Tuscany, the whole inland of Istria, and for the clients for whom Italy is too expensive, I think Istria could be a great accommodation. We do many different experiences. Locals love to produce olive oil here. As you can see, there are many oil tastings, wine tasting. Truffles are really famous in Istria, and they have great hotels. Only disadvantage in Istria is that there is no international airport, so we are using Ljubljana, Zagreb, or Venice. Depends on the preferences of the clients. The next one is Zagreb. Zagreb is the capital of Croatia with 1 million inhabitants, has a beautiful old town, and we usually and has a great international airport. We usually combine Zagreb with Istria, with Slovenia, or with Plitvice lakes. And Old Town of Zagreb has a beautiful, charming streets, many museums, galleries. This is a small cable car, beautiful churches, art galleries. For the clients who love this kind of experiences, this is really a great place. They could stay here for 1 day and then continue later to, for example, to Plitvice Lake. This is what you're going to see next. As I told you before, this is must see for the clients who are staying longer in Croatia, because it is beautiful to see these lakes all year round. All seasons has own charm. We have been here in April. It was really freezing, but it was so beautiful. So usually clients stay here for 2 or 3 hours. We combine Plitvice. When we do the Plitvice, we usually do it as day tours, as I told you before, because of the accommodation problems, maybe because there are not so many accommodations and hotels in Plitvice. But it's very easy because Plitvice is only 1.5 hours from Zagreb and about 2 hours from Zadar, so this is on the way. It is very important to book the tickets in advance, because this is a very popular place. And as soon as we have a confirmation of the client, we have online system, we have partnership with the national park, and we book the tickets in advance. The next one is Hvar and Split. The Split is the second largest city in Croatia, as you have seen in the map before. Has a beautiful old town with Diocletian's palace. It is a great base for the clients who love to visit the islands, because it has a great port, but also there are many different experiences that could be done around Split, like adventure activities on the river Cetina, canyoning, or some only canyon safari, snorkeling, everything what you can do on the sea. This is island of Hvar. We usually do some private boat day trips to Hvar from Split or to other islands, but there are also catamaran rides for the clients who prefer to spare some money. This is the difference between the itineraries, depends on the budget of the clients. If the clients would like to have the private boat, sometimes this always increase the price. So this is it is possible to book, of course, the catamaran rides, but for the clients who don't love to take care of their luggage, it's easier to have and most comfortable to have a private boat transfers from island to island when we do the island hoppings, for example. This is the video of Korčula. It's island near Dubrovnik. It's about 2 hours from Dubrovnik. We include this island in every island hopping. This is one of the most wanted itineraries, from Split to Dubrovnik or Dubrovnik to Split, as I told you before. It reminds on Dubrovnik, but the island has a different energy. The locals are very warm. They are foodies. They love to prepare food and the sweets, and it's a different type of the life on the island. Korčula we usually include for 1 day. There are some other smaller islands around Korčula for the clients who would like to be accommodated, for example, some small boutique hotels for only 5 or 6 rooms. But on the inland or on the island, there are some many wineries like this one in the old houses or in the middle of the vineyard. Depends on the preferences of the clients. So the island hopping, as I told you before, could be done by catamaran or by private boats. Depends. Okay, and the next one will be, just a moment, Pelješac. Pelješac is a small peninsula. This is the largest video. It was our production just for our agents to see how our sea and the nature is beautiful. So sometimes the clients and agents ask us, is this really in Croatia? This is the private island that we have been talking about in the oyster experience. So the Pelješac, it's only 1 hour away from Dubrovnik. It is famous, as I told you before, for the seafood, for the wineries. There are no many accommodation possibilities, but we love to include some experiences from Dubrovnik. If there are clients accommodated in Dubrovnik or in Korčula, on the island of Korčula, then we combine it with the Pelješac. Okay, I have to stop because I have to show you another one and we don't have a lot of time. Okay, this is Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik is the most famous town, as you know, in Croatia, and almost every client wants to see Dubrovnik. We usually start from Zagreb and end in Dubrovnik. This is our favorite way of doing programs, but sometimes clients are landing in Dubrovnik and they start from Dubrovnik as well. It is famous because it is under UNESCO heritage, it has a unique old town, but Dubrovnik is not only the old town, there are many experiences, as I told you before, that we can do around Dubrovnik, on Pelješac, Konavle, on the island. So clients could spend here more than 1 or 2 days. They can spend here all week, and every day we can prepare a different experience for them. And the last one that I'm going to show you is Montenegro. I'm not sure if you have had the impression that all these countries are different, but they are. As you have seen, Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro has a similar coast as Dubrovnik. The most popular part is the south, where is the island of Kotor that you can see now. And we usually do walking tours here, or some food tours, or cable cars, as you have seen before. And this is the most interesting part in Montenegro, and has great accommodation possibilities because international chains. But as I told you before, it is very important to include private boat transfers if you don't want your clients to be stuck somewhere in the road because of the traffic jams. Okay, that's it. I hope I didn't speak too quickly and you have understood my English. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish and Portuguese, but I have time. I didn't thank Marketing Collection for supporting us. This is very important for our travel agency to have our consultants, because we are just penetrating in the market of Brazil and Mexico. In Brazil, we are 1 year now, but in Mexico we just started. It is much easier for us because we have many suggestions. They're helping us and supporting in every way. So if anybody has some comments or questions, I would like to...
Yes, Sylvia, thank you so much for having presented us this wide range of experiences that Elite Travel Premium can provide. And of course, our beloved travel agents can rely on Elite Travel Premium team to craft tailor-made itineraries to once in a lifetime experience for them. It's really, really a high standard DMC. And actually, we do have some comments and some questions. The first one we have here in the chat box. Do you recommend the full day tour in Vis or staying there? If staying in Vis, how many nights would you suggest?
I would suggest to have a one-day trip to Vis, not to be accommodated there. I think this is the best way to be accommodated in Split or Hvar, to be sure that you really have a great accommodation service.
Wonderful. Another question, somebody is asking if it's like a good destination for families or if these itineraries can be tailored for families with children.
Of course, because we have also, I was mentioning now boutique hotels, but there are some resorts as well. If the client would like to be accommodated in resorts, we have contracted many 5-star hotels with animation themes, all inclusive. It's not so popular in Croatia, just for you to let you know. But for the families and the multi-generational experiences, we can do many different activities, yes. Every program could be tailor-made. So what I wanted to mention also that our agency is a medium size. It's not too big, it's not too small, about 50 employees. And we have operational team in every country where we operate and every town when we operate. This is our advantage between us and maybe other travel agencies. Not everybody has own operational teams. We also have different sales teams, which are really educated to do only, for example, only for the premium clients. Other sales teams are for the individual clients, for the groups, for the families. So everybody knows what is their task, and we do many site inspections. We know what is going on the market. This is very important to have the selection of the hotels and of the suppliers.
Wonderful. Another question, like somebody, an agent is asking if we have like material for marketing, if these videos can be shared. And just so that you know, we do have like these videos and a lot of photographs in case you want to promote these destinations. And we also have these videos in vertical format in case you want to use them for social media as well. So just let us know and we will be sending them to you. I don't know if any...
Oh, sorry, Mar. Actually, I've got another question. Can Elite Travel Premium send the breakdown proposals?
Yes, we are flexible. We can do it.
Okay.
We are very flexible.
And another question, like Silvia, when is the best time of the year to visit Croatia? And
yeah, depends on the preferences of the clients. But in Croatia, the climate is changing everywhere. July and August was very, very hot in Croatia. This year it was about 40 degrees. It was very hot for the clients who love swimming and sweating. This is the time of the year. But for the clients who would like to see something and not to be in the middle of the crowd, I think from May, June, September and October would be great months, and still our seas stay warm for a very long time. They can still swim in the sea, they can still visit the islands, they can have all the experiences. The prices are a little bit lower than in the high season. This is also something that I wanted to point out, that we as agencies, since we do other different programs, and Elite Premium is a new brand within our agency, we have contracted many hotels and we are using the same pool of the rooms. And that's why sometimes our offers could be more competitive than the other offers, because we are quite a big agency, medium size, I told you before, and we have great partnership contracts with hotels.
Wonderful.
Is there something else that somebody would like to share with me? If somebody has a client that have been in Croatia and some feedback or everything, what you could say could be very beneficial for us.
Yeah, if any of you has like some feedback or has been in the destinations or want to share something with Silvia, even in Spanish or Portuguese, we can share that with her as well. Or if you have any other question. So anyway, we're gonna be here. We will be sending you all the itineraries that Silvia has shown today. Any doubt, any requests you have for the destinations, we are more than happy to help. If you need like further training or you want to see something else in detail, Felipe and I are here as well in Brazil and Mexico. Thank you so much for your time, Felipe.
Thank you so much, everyone. I have just shared our email, WhatsApp, not only the Mar ones, but also mine. So please feel free to contact us for any support, any help you may need. And thank you once again for your participation. And we look forward to receiving you in Balkans destinations. They are really awesome.
Yes.
Just one last question that I missed. There's an agent saying she was in an island that had like a volcano and the sea was kind of black. So maybe, you know, the island.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yes, so an agent mentioned she visited an island that has a volcano on it and the sea was kind of black. So she's just asking what's the name of that place.
Volcano. Volcano. I don't know. In Croatia, maybe some other country around the region. Maybe okay. Because sometimes we do some extensions also. This is what agents in Brazil have asked many times, do we do Albania, which is very popular lately, but we do some programs as an extension. For now, we don't do many premium programs in these countries because we need to do really great program with the high quality that we used to do. Sometimes it is difficult in the regions that we cannot rely on our people. That's why we have our operational teams everywhere. So I would like to thank you all. Sorry if I was confused sometimes. There are so many of you here, this number of 70 something. So it was a great opportunity for us, for our agency, for me, and I was really excited to try to promote our countries and our agency. If you have any questions, any doubts, without any obligation, please write us an email to me or to Mar or to Felipe. They will try to help you and to give you as much information as possible, and you're welcome. And thank you for your attention.
Muchas gracias a todas y a todos y que tengáis un excelente día.
Obrigado a todos. Vamos enviar o e-mail de agradecimento até o final da semana com todo o material. Obrigado.
Muchas gracias.